How we doing? Don't think you can hear me yet. How we doing, guys? Hey, what's up, Black Cat? Can you confirm you can hear me? I just want to make sure my audio is good. I don't sound very quiet. Anybody? Great, great. Uh, how's it going? How's it going? I'm glad you guys can hear me. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Now, just so you know, I am simulcasting uh, three different places: YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So I may be addressing people in different chats uh, in case people are asking different questions. That's what we're going through. But I'm so glad to be here. I actually have some exciting things for you. An interesting um, progression that's happened. If you were in the live stream last week, we were talking about buying a side hustle. We were looking through different websites, and I actually have something that's exclusive for you. Um, yes, I will save this, Dusty. All my VODs mainly will be on YouTube. It's the best place to kind of house this stuff. Instagram, TikTok aren't great at housing recorded live. So it definitely will be on um, on YouTube. You can go to the tab, the live section, and that's where you can watch it. But yeah, if we remember last week, we were going through different side hustles that were available on Flippa. Uh, your dad isn't in your life. Tell him to stay in your life. Okay. Um, cool. And what is really interesting is I have a great offer for you guys. Um, Flippa reached out to me after seeing the post that we did. They didn't really see the live, but they offered a 6 month free subscription to their premium for all of you. So if any of you, as we're going through all of this, see want to start going and looking through different side hustles that are available on their website, then you can use the link in my bio and go to the buy a side hustle link, and you will get 6 months free to their subscription. So yeah, it's yeah, no worries, Dusty. It's good to have you. I'll watch you on the DMs. Um, but yeah, that's really you too, Bell. Have a good one. That's really a great thing for all of you. So yeah, we're gonna get into going through Flippa. I have a lot to progress here, a lot of things to walk you guys through, and I did a poll, and a lot of you are interested in KDP and drop shipping, but I don't know about you all that are watching. What are you interested in? What are you looking for? Uh, put it in the chat. What do you want to start to explore when it comes to buying? And the other thing is, it's always super important in the first 10 minutes to give your live streamer as much hearts as you can. So if you're not tapping, you're napping, please tap that heart button. Give this as many likes as you can up front. It really helps the algorithm prioritize this live stream, that kind of stuff. Team Forever, I am going to do an AMA addressing some of these questions on Amazon reviews and other side hustles near the end of the stream, probably in about an hour. If you want to come back and hear about those things, but I would say short answer, yes, Amazon reviews, not the 5-star reviews that might be in your head, but there is a way to make money doing Amazon review videos, and I have a video about that. It's on site. You can find it on my YouTube channel or in my Tik TikTok or Instagram. I'm working on organizing that better so it's easier for you to navigate. But yeah, cool. As many hearts as you can give right here in the beginning, always helpful for a live streamer, but we're gonna get into it. Let's pull into the other thing is, and if any of you are tech savvy enough to give me help on figuring out how to get chat to appear on the screen. Well, I guess a lot of you are watching vertically, so doesn't matter. But on my YouTube side, I can have it on live, but I don't know how to do it. Anyway, let's get into the share screen mode here. So again, great news. You can use this link right here to get a um, free 6 months to Flippa Premium. Your live is not eligible for recommended and restricted in search results because it may contain. That's weird. Okay, my TikToks is giving me a warning saying my live isn't recommended to anybody, but it is what it is because I'm using copyrighted materials. Okay, interesting. Um, so you can use this link right here and get a free 6 months to Flippa Premium if you want. What I'll be, oh, my volume is low. Here, let me increase it. If my volume is low, that should be better, hopefully. So everything I'm going to be going through here on Flippa is on their premium account. I'm not going to sign any of the NDAs and show them here on the screen, uh, but we will be able to see the insights into a lot of the different companies we're looking at and things like that. So is there anything, I know a lot of you guys did a poll and said you want to look into KDP businesses, but we could certainly look at other ones. Let me know in the chat what you'd be interested in looking at. We can look at drop shipping, we can look at SaaS, we can look at Amazon. And for all of you to know, what is Flippa? Flippa is a marketplace for online businesses. So people put up their businesses for auction and others can bid to buy them. Is it legit? Is it real? That kind of thing. So Flippa is been around for 14 years. It started more as a flipping domains, which has always been a little bit of a tricky side hustle. A few of you have asked me to review that. It is not a sustainable business. It's a little bit of trickiness. I think some of you may wonder, why would people sell their digital business? It really depends. Maybe they don't have time to do it anymore. I think one, you have to get out of your mind that digital businesses take no work. They absolutely take work. Um, they may take 2 hours a day, 4 hours a week, that kind of stuff. And then the bigger businesses, they have multi-million dollar businesses here on Flippa. Those ones, people retire. People are just done running the business, that kind of stuff. So it's really up to that business owner on why they would sell a business, but it is not uncommon for people to sell their businesses. That is very common practice. Why would they sell their digital business? Again, it's just don't have the time, want to move on, do something else. And some people, this is a career, even in normal life before digital businesses, is they build something up and then they sell it. That was the whole point. That's a lot of startups kind of business, right? They start it up and hope to get acquired by a big business. That's some people's kind of knack. That's what they do. So just if you're wondering, like, why would someone sell their business or things like that and think that's far-fetched, it's not far-fetched. It's very common for people to do. And where Flippa stands out here, and there's a few others out there, a few other sites that do this, but they've worked really hard to integrate into things like Shopify and Amazon and Google Analytics. So the people that post their site up and post their business up, you're not dependent on them self-reporting, that they can actually show, or they go straight through API through Shopify and the others to verify the stats. So that's really good. That's really critical. And I'll show you how you can tell if someone's done that, verified their business with Flippa so you can see. So that's it. You can sell even your Etsy stores here. You can sell your YouTube channels. So there's a lot you can do. That doesn't mean there isn't risks. There's always risks to buying business. What I'm hoping what we can do together is go through these live streams, start to get comfortable with where we want to go, and then eventually I'll buy one. If you want to contribute to it, I'm going to put $500 that I've made so far through various side hustles to buy one of these side hustles. If you want to contribute, you could do that through the link in my bio. There's a tip button, but that's completely up to you. I'm not putting you to it, but if that goes up, then I'll put more, or we'll maybe consider buying $1,000 business or more. With Flippa, anything more than $25,000 is completely vetted by a human. So we will be really dependent on a lot of the API hookups, that kind of stuff. So things to consider when we're looking through it. Hopefully, I answered your question, Black Cat. Michelle, on the writing letters, I've done a couple of posts about that. Uh, to the question of what is Amazon KDP, this is selling a book on Amazon or books. It could be a digital book or even a print book. You don't hold the inventory. It basically is print to order. So as someone orders your book on Amazon, Amazon will print it and ship it to them. They sell those types of businesses here on Flippa. And that was what won the poll, was Amazon KDP by a very narrow thread uh, between dropshipping and KDP. I'm going to go through some of the pitfalls of buying a dropshipping store here. There are some risks to it. Thank you for the gift on TikTok. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love on YouTube. I appreciate that. And make sure you're hitting that heart button whenever you are learning or getting any type of insights. All that stuff really helps. But let's go into I'm going to go into drop shipping first, and then we can look at KDP. And again, you guys can ask questions as we're going through, but this is Flippa's homepage. And there's some pretty cool insights that they have that maybe we go in there first. So let me scroll down to the bottom page. So we have these discover insights. And what's really cool about this that I learned is it's giving us insights on what are people searching for on Flippa. Um, and this is very interesting because we could see most things that were searched in the last 7 days are blogs. But let's take this down to the last 3 months. So if we remember that Flippa is a bidding site, it's where you can actually bid for your business. So in a bidding war, you want to look for places there may be less competition. So if we look in the last 3 months, most people are looking for Shopify and AdSense and blogs and affiliate businesses on Flippa. So if we're going to go start looking for a business, we know these are going to be some of the more competitive spaces that we go through. If you look at KDP, it's less competitive. So we are probably more likely to get a deal on KDP than we are on a dropshipping store because there's more people looking for dropshipping, AdSense, that kind of thing. So it's something for us to consider as we're trying. We only have a budget of $500 right now. That should we be looking at drop shipping when we know that's what's mostly searched and what a lot of people are? Maybe we should look at KDP. It's something to think about. Uh, the others is trending search terms. So similar to what's above, we could just see the types of terms that were done, and we could do again in the last 30 days, last 3 months. And then here I have to fill out some more data, and I'll do that, but it has my personal data, so I'm not going to share that here because I don't want you guys to see some of that stuff. But I'll fill this out, and next week we'll go through this more. But I think based on this, we should end out looking at for KDP if you guys think that's right. But for now, let's just go into Shopify and start to get ourselves familiar with Flippa and all its navigations as we start to look for a side hustle to eventually buy. All right. So here we're looking at Shopify stores, which is typically a drop shipping store. They also sell Amazon FBA stores too, so we could do that as well. Uh, we'd be finding leads for other businesses and commissions, book calls. Uh, so here is their listing, and as you can see, they have really, really expensive businesses. So this is way out of our price range. We're gonna have to narrow down our actual price range here. So we could sort, if we look at the left side, this is a great filtering system. Do we want this to have revenue generating? I think yes, we want it to be generating revenue for now. Let's see. Uh, we have websites and online businesses, Amazon stores and KDP. I think we wanted to. I thought we were looking for drop shipping. Maybe that's what's marked here. Oh yeah, Shopify is already marked here. So we have Shopify here for drop shipping. That's what we're looking for. We can ask for min max monthly users. We can ask for monthly page views. I think we want to just go into a price range, and our max is 500 bucks. So this is $500. You can see this is $10. This is on bid for $10 for now, and it earns 1,500. Now we know there's probably no way we're gonna buy this for 10 bucks, right? It's on auction. It's gonna get auctioned up at the very last minute, just like eBay. That's what it is. It looks like it's an eBay store. Let's click into it and see the details. So it's a 2-year Funko Pop mystery boxes and more. It has over 1,000 sales last year. Now they see where it says verified listing here. That means they've synced up with Shopify and eBay to confirm what they're saying is true. So I'm not going to sign the NDA here. Actually, let's find another one that's not confidential, so we're not stuck behind this. Although that was a good one, we're just going to go one that's not confidential so we can see. So this is youthfulrevive.com. So if we look, we can see their page views. So this one is selling for $5. It's the bid, so we can bid on it. It's $5, and it's making $9 a month. So on this one, it's been around for only 2 months. I think that's a red flag. Uh, I would want a site that's around for at least a year. I don't know about you guys, but this seems like I got it up, got some money, and I mean it is $5, but that's what they're looking for. You could see the revenue, $9 in the last. This is the page views, the whole description from the owner about it. And that. So I think what we should do is narrow down our length of time the sites have been up. I think that'll uh, lead us to better results. So let's go to the filters and put something that's been around for at least a year. Let's see. Um, age. There we go. Cool. So we're going to skip this confidential one. Let's see what we have. We have Broodmart. It's an e-commerce business. It's drop shipping. It makes 38 a month. We have BitoSharp. Looks like it. I don't know what this one does. It's a home and garden site, but it has a picture of a knife here. It's based out of Australia. Any of these jumping out to you? Any of these interesting to you? Let me know in the chat. Pet Wish. You know, I'm going to do something real quick. My TikTok, I don't know why it says I'm restricted. Real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm going to end my live on TikTok and come back. Quick. Go live. All right, I should be fixed on TikTok. Sorry, I was having a bug on my TikTok live. Uh, cool. So does any of these jump out? I'm gonna look through the chat, see if anything jumps out of here. I have a hunch to start and since it require a little lift. Uh, I don't know about Nitish. what you're saying there. Does that have to do with Flippa or not? But do any of these um, businesses, pet products are always pretty big. Uh, it's said to grow a lot in the next year, 5 years. I haven't successfully bought a business on Flippa, but I've had some coworkers successfully sell their businesses on Flippa. I've read a few articles of people that started their side hustles by buying products on Flippa iCove, but by the end of this series, I hope to buy one and then start sharing with you guys how that running that business is going. So that's the hope of this series, that you guys get to see an experience of someone buying a Flippa and report on how it's going. If you want to support that, you could go to the link in my bio. There's ways to do it. Also, I'm off. Flippa has offered 6 months free of their premium service. You can use the link in my bios. If you sign up through that way, you'll get 6 months free. So you don't have to pay the $50 a month. That's like more than a $300 value. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, I think I don't think I'm gonna buy a drop shipping store, and I'll tell you why. Dropping shipping stores has this risk because of the way drop shipping works on a trend basis. The way the risk to drop shipping is, a lot of ways a successful drop shipping works is someone catches a trend and you start to boom, and then as all the other drop shippers kind of catch on, they start to copy you and eat away at your profit. And I think at that point, people that are successful or known drop shippers will dump it on Flippa, take it to Flippa. The numbers look good, but they already know the trouble's coming for your product because soon it's not going to sell or it's not going to be profitable. So I feel like a drop shipping store is going to be too risky for me. But if you guys are very adamant about us buying a drop shipping store, I'll consider it. So I think we should look at like maybe a KDP, or even they sell newsletters, which I find is pretty interesting. Maybe we can find a newsletter to buy, see if we can keep running that and keeping it profitable. But I do think right now, looking at drop shipping, at least understanding the lay of the land and how we evaluate things is good. So I think this home fleet one, this is a based out of New Zealand, is pretty interesting. It's a drop shipping store. It's $175 starting. It's a bid. It's got 7 bids, 22 days left, and it's made $652 a month in Australian dollar. I don't know what the conversion is, so we're gonna have to do the conversion. What is AUD to USD? 68 cents. So $600. What was it? 658. So that's 445 in US dollars. All right. So looking, oh, wrong one. So let's click into Homefly and see kind of the data on this. If you have any questions, thank you for the hearts. Give me as many hearts as you can if you find this stuff helpful. I really do appreciate all that support. It really helps. So we could see here this site is 1 years old. That's a good start. It's made 655 in Australian dollars. We could see the revenue. So it looks like the revenue uh, came in here at the bulk of the end. It's right here during February, and it cuts off. And this is September 2023 on the page views. It is verified, so we don't have to feel like the people are lying about the thoughts. Um, iCove, I think we can go through that together, looking at a YouTube channel. I think we should look at YouTube channels together and see if we should buy them. I don't know. I think there are some risks to buying YouTube channels. One is if it's a YouTube channel that's all built off sharing copyrighted materials, that's going to be a bad purchase because that's against terms and conditions and that kind of stuff. Hey, brother, what about being a TikTok shop affiliate? TikTok shop affiliates, I've seen people crushing it. I've seen people making tons of money on TikTok shop affiliates for sure. That's been a real side hustle. You just have to get good at making content about products. all that kind of stuff. So looking at this business, Homefully, I think that's how you say it. It's going for 175. It's got its Google Analytics and Shopify verified. It's a store that specializes in home and garden products. I think we can go look at the website. Let's look at it. Oh, here's the P&L. So we can see the total revenue was $34,000 in Australian dollars. That's good to note. Um, its profit was 7,210. So this is a good thing to highlight to you guys. So whenever you hear of dropshippers saying they made $1 million, they're always talking about this revenue, not their profit. Not their profit. So if they say they make $1 million, 21% on a dropshipping store is actually pretty good. There's sometimes you can be completely upside down, meaning you're making a loss on that $1 million. So you have to watch out for these screenshots where they're like showing, revenue of 1 million without showing their profit. But this is great that Flippa kind of shows what the operating profit is. So because the costs of the product needs to come through, the cost of having the Shopify store, the cost of having your domain. So this is what this is sharing here is once you remove all the cost of business, the total profit is $7,000. So really good to have this there. It shows how much it spends in shipping, $686 a month, how much in marketing, and how much in platform fees. These are really good things for you to understand if you're looking at any of these businesses, is that you need your balance sheet kind of sorted and your P&L. This P&L for this is actually really good for us to evaluate. This is the verified data straight through Shopify. So it's showing the fulfillment rate is 96%. The refund rate is 0%. That's crazy. That's a crazy stat. It has 353 email subscribers, and the average order is $140. So that's what this business is. You can see the data analytics. It looks like it's a seasonal product. So kind of takes off February, March, April, starts dying off in June. We see the engagement stats for the actual e-commerce site. So it's had this many users. What's the conversion rate? The engagement rate's 0.62%. Paid search is 55% of the total traffic. So this means that the 55% of the traffic comes in through actual paid. Only 11% comes in, 13% comes through organic shopping and this. So this is a good organic mix. It means it has good, pretty decent SEO, especially for a year-old website. That's pretty good. Um, and it's mainly out of New Zealand. So it's doing New Zealand. I think we should go see if we could see the actual website. Let's see that. Sorry, I think I have something in my teeth. Okay, so it looks like it's selling things like foosball tables, this pool. It'd be interesting to know what their top product is they sell. What is the top product that sells um, through this? You know, uh, that'd be super interesting. Any tips for starting a side hustle? It's a clothing brand. Really, any business where you're selling stuff, even like this, like we're walking through this site that's for sale, your key to be successful is making content. How are you going to get people to pay attention to your product? How are you going to get people to your website organically? So making really good content is going to be a huge part of what you need to do to be successful. So you looking at a clothing brand, I think you definitely need to go, and there's great resources. I have it right here on my page. If you want, you can go to Skillshare. Instead of buying these digital classes from so and so or whatever Instagram influencer, go to Skillshare. You could pay $8 a month and have all you can eat lessons on things like SEO and digital marketing, that kind of stuff. And if you don't like that coach, you can move on to another. There's also Coursera and a few other sites where it's a lot cheaper for you to learn the basics of digital marketing. And then you need to learn how to do content, how to make compelling content, how to make good content on social media or search, that kind of stuff. That's going to be super important. But if you go to the link in my bio, this is the page it'll take you to. You can go learn from Skillshare. You can also look at Flippa to buy a clothing brand that's already started, and maybe you can add your products to it. If you want to explore Flippa like I'm going on live today, you can use this link, buy a side hustle, and you'll actually get 6 months free to Flippa Premium. So you'll be able to see all the stats that I'm looking through right now for without having to pay the $50 a month. If you want to do that, Danny. So those two ways I think are really important or things you can look at. We should look at clothing brands. Why don't we look at, since you're wondering about a clothing brand, let's see if there's any clothing brands here on Flippa on sale that can at least get you started. And maybe it doesn't need to be profitable either, Danny. What you may be looking for is just a site that's getting enough traffic that's in your niche. Is there something about your clothing brand that's special? Is it like t-shirts or something? Share with me in the chat what it is. And for you guys watching on YouTube and Instagram, I'm talking to Danny on TikTok. He's going back and forth with me. But Danny, tell me what you're thinking around your clothing brand. Is it t-shirts? Is it hoodies? Is it a Etsy store, which we can also buy through Flippa? What are you thinking for? Still in thinking privilege. Just okay. Let's just look. So we're gonna go through this journey together. I'm not like a huge Flippa power user or anything, but this is how it's supposed to work. So let's go t-shirts. Probably a drop shipping store, I would think. So let's go in our price range of 500 bucks because that's what I got. uh, we're looking for a store with $500. It's around t-shirts. Looks like we're gonna have 6 results. Okay. So here's 6 uh, options for us to buy if we wanted to start a t-shirt business. This one's based out of India. It's less than a year old. I don't think we even touched this one. It's got 26 days. It's 21 days. It's good. This one's out of the United Kingdom, and this just means the seller's out of the United Kingdom. That doesn't mean the traffic's out of the United Kingdom. It just means the seller's out of the United Kingdom. It's called Artwear. It's $500 exactly. Doesn't make any profit. I wouldn't write this off. Actually, I'm going to write this one off because they don't have it. They're not verified. They haven't verified their Google Analytics. They haven't verified their Shopify. They haven't verified anything. I'm not going to look at this one. Uh, there's engineering vibes. Looks like it's making shirts that engineers would find funny. Again, not verified. It's based out of the United States. Not going to take a look. It looks like none of these are verified. Let's just put clothing. Maybe let's see if we can get clothing um, out of here. Clothing. Or I should probably say apparel. I'm a terrible speller, by the way, so. Um, all right. Oh, here's a verified. My vegan. So it's vegan clothing based out of Malta. It makes $6 a month. It's been around 5 years. Look, long lasting websites is good. For have a website around for a while is good. We may come back and look at this one. Here's another one. Makes $255 a month. Starting bid is at 170. Let's look at this one because we can't tell what it's based out of France. It's verified on Shopify. Let's see. So this is a drop shipping business looking for unique investment opportunity in the world of the internet. We present to you an exciting website for women's clothing market. So this is a women's clothing market. Let's see if we could see the stats. I thought you could click. Oh no. Whoops. Let's go back. Oh, there we go. We can view the insights. Oh no. All right. Let's view the P&L here. So total revenue is $785 US dollars. Total profit is 510. It's a 65% profit margin. Monthly revenue is 392. Oh, shoot. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Whatever happened on TikTok, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Um, this one is monthly revenue of 392 average. Monthly profit is 255. So that's the multiple. The thing I don't like about this one, I think this website has not been around that long. Yeah, it's been around 2 months. So we wouldn't purchase this one. Um, Not at all. Let's go back. Thanks so much for the cat. I don't know what that does, but I appreciate it. If it's contributing to buying one of these sites on Flippa, then that's amazing. I'll keep you guys updated how this is going. Um, cool. So there's swimwear. This isn't verified. We're looking for sites that are verified and that's been around for a little bit. So this is the one we just looked at. This is a verified listing out of Italy, 2 month old clothing brand. I say we stay away from anything that's not 1 year old. So let's see if there is, let's put the actual age here to at least 6 months. How about that? 6 months or a year? I think a year. Let's go a year. Oh, there's only a couple options. So this kid's baby clothing one, not verified, skipping. Vegan, we may come back and look. Pet products, I think you said you were looking at clothing, and this one's not verified. So no real options for us to start here. Maybe we could put apparel instead on this and see. So let's take a look and see. Now I struggle at spelling. I'm a known dyslexic. If I spell apparel right, no one's gonna judge me, or wrong. No one's gonna judge me, right? That's the. Let's keep on looking. Apparel. Is it like that? No. Is it like that? No. Uh, Someone, come on, chat. Help me with apparel. How do you spell apparel? Like, no. Oh man, I'm failing. I'm failing. Thank you. Thank you, user. Uh, Arel. There we go. Is this like it can be? Yes. The ones we're looking at right now is someone asked on the TikTok chat for those of you guys watching on YouTube and Instagram. Um, they asked, is this like where you put your design and it gets printed on a t-shirt? Exactly. This is through Shopify. They also sell Etsy stores that do this. So um, you can buy those as well here on Flippa. .com. Now, Flippa, for those of you that newly joined, Flippa is a marketplace where people sell their digital businesses. It's been around for 14 years. They do a really good job at helping you understand that the which businesses are legit that list on their website. It's like an eBay, so you're putting bids. So think of it like people putting their um, products up for sale on eBay. They're putting their business up for sale, and bidding starts at $500. They share the profit, the P&L, all those types of things. That's pretty much the gist of it. Right now, because Danny was looking at starting an apparel business, I decided to look through Flippa and see if there's an apparel business that can get him started. So instead of starting from scratch, maybe you can buy an apparel business right here on Flippa and make tweaks to the website that already exists. And why would you do that? Why would you buy a business instead of starting from scratch? Well, there's a couple benefits. If you find that these businesses already have traffic coming to their website, that's good. It already has a website imagery going. It already has a lot of the infrastructure and foundation. You already have a printing partner, that kind of thing. That's what the benefits could be of buying a business to start instead of starting from scratch. It can get you a little bit ahead. I myself am putting it as a challenge. I want to share with you all what this experience would look like. So I'm putting $500 of my own money towards it. If any of you want to contribute, you can go to the link in my bio or give me gifts or sub to my channel and we'll up the budget and see. But eventually, I want to buy a business. It may not be an apparel business. They sell so many different businesses here on Flippa. They sell Amazon KDP, SaaSes, YouTube channels. They sell everything on here. We're going to make a choice on what we're going to buy with the 500 bucks and then see if we can continue to make it profitable. And perhaps we'll put it back on Flippa and sell it so we get an experience of what selling a digital business is like. Or we use whatever profit we're making from that side hustle to go buy a vending machine or go buy go do one of these other side hustles everyone's talking about. So that's what I'm looking to do, is really expose these side hustles, show you the real work it takes. And maybe we fail miserably. Maybe we buy one of these for 500 bucks, it completely fails and we have to start back from zero. But that's what we're looking to do. Appreciate you guys with me on this, and we're going to keep going and see how it is. Oh, and I forgot I'm live on Twitch. Thank you to the 2 viewers on Twitch there. But cool. That's basically what I would have the trouble with, is printing and manufacturing. Yeah, Danny. So if you're having problems with printing and manufacturing, that can be solved with you through a Printify or through this drop shipping, because basically the way a lot of these apparel businesses work is you hook up through there, and if someone places an order, that company Printify will print and ship the shirt for you. So you don't have to hold it, you don't have to manufacture anything. You're just putting the design and the style to it. There is some limitations. You are buying some things off the shelf, and the only uniqueness is the design. If you want to mess with the stitching and stuff, you can't. You're printing it on an already made shirt, but you can certainly do that. Check out Printify. It's a great resource. Uh, anyway, I wonder if there's a way we can filter to only show verified sites. Let's see. Um, is there a way we can see digital physical industry, include seller time left? No, doesn't look like we can filter by verified only here. So we're going to keep on looking through. By verified, we're looking for the ones that say verified by Shopify, verified by etc. So there's only 7 results. So I guess the apparel business is not it. So let's think of other things. The other you asked about was YouTube. So let's go look at the YouTube's on sale. YouTube channels on sale here. Let's go back to Flippa, the homepage. Yeah, we're going to look at YouTube right now. So here's an automotive YouTube channel on sale for $1 million. I bet you it has a lot of subscribers. Yeah, it's making $54,000. And so you may be wondering, why would they sell this? Why are they selling this? Again, want to cash out, want to move and take this money to go do a bigger idea that they have. Start their own automotive shop or something. Perhaps they got sick and they have to pay, bills, which I would hate to think about, but this is a very common thing. Don't be suspicious about people selling a business, a successful business. It's happened since the dawn of time. Now, there are people that sell pretty cruddy businesses too, so this is what we have to learn together. But it is a common thing that people sell their businesses. Uh, so should we limit the budget or just see? Here's a good one that's it's $3,000, makes 72 bucks a month. Or here, this one's $35,000. It's a YouTube channel that's $35,000. It starts its bidding and it makes $1,700 a month. Let's just click into it and see the type of stats that it gets. It's a verified listing that's run out of the United States. Yes, if you buy a website off this, you are responsible for it. 100% Catsy. That is true, for sure. So we could see the revenue. Oh, one little bit of a flag here is that the revenue is tapering down. So it was good in December, and now it's diving down. Maybe the subject. Maybe they do holiday gift guides or something. So it's just the seasonal channel. Let's see. Wild Rango, a burgeoning YouTube automation channel with a focus on wild animals. Um, okay. Came here to dislike this scammer. Okay. Uh, there's there's also substantial base. So let's just look at what the stats say here. So this is saying it's making $21,000 annual profit. The profit margin is 57%. The thing is I don't know if it's using copyrighted material. Can we actually link out to this YouTube channel? Let's see. Wild Ringo, 69,000 subscribers. Uh,
If you're a business owner,
it was
then
from
animated explainer videos are the best way to capture.
training. That's a good question, D-Banger. So, yes, if you buy one of these businesses, I think you have to see on the Flippa listing if it will tell you um, if the owner is willing to give you like offload. There's typically a 3 month like training period type of thing that the owner will do, and you can chat with the owner too on this platform. So before you make an offer, you can contact the seller and ask like, what's the training period? You can build that into the contract, those types of things. So you can get it. Hold on, I gotta address a guy in my YouTube chat because I don't think he knows me. I think he thinks I'm a affiliate scammer. Hey man, I'm not actually trying to convince people in buying a course or anything. I'm actually going through side hustles and giving you the facts on uh, the real work it's gonna take. So appreciate the banter. I think it's very passionate of you to go after scammers, but I'm definitely not going after any scammers. And thank you so much for all the hearts over there on TikTok. Hopefully on Instagram, I don't get to see the hearts, but hopefully you guys are giving them. Those all help the algorithm. Really helps me out. So I appreciate all that help that you can give there. Uh, Same on Twitch. Really do appreciate it. So let's go back here. Uh, and I think we were looking at YouTube channels. Let's look at a YouTube channel in our budget that can make us $200 a day. Wow, I don't think I can find something um, that can make us $200 a day in our budget of 500. But let's see. Let's see. $200 a day is how much each month? Let me see. Or yeah, how much a month? I think that's $6,000. So you're looking for $6,000 a month. Whoop, yeah, something like that. Yeah, $6,000 a month. I won't be able to buy a business, uh, probably getting us that, but we could see. Let's see. Let's keep on YouTube and let's put in our budget. Price range max $500. Ooh, three options. One has a PayPal verified. It's Wine O'Clock. It's a YouTube channel. It doesn't make any money. We can get it for 230. So if we're really into wine, I guess we could do it. Uh, let's go $1,000. Okay, looks like there's a little bit more opportunity at the $1,000 budget. 605. Now nothing's making a profit, and that's okay. Sometimes people do buy businesses that aren't pulling a profit yet, but if you're a passionate person about wine and think you could take this off and they've done a lot of legwork, that can really help you. So yeah, the YouTube channel is there. I forget who asked about looking at the YouTube channels. Is there a price range you want me to put into or something else you want to look at? I wish we could filter by what is verified here, but it doesn't look like we can. I'm going to check one more time. All right, I'm going to take out the price range because I'm just super interested in seeing if a purchase uh, if a person purchases a website, do you have to keep up with it or are these automated? That is a question you would have to ask the seller if you got one interested in. Sometimes they list if it's automated. They'll say it's a turnkey business, which means it's pretty easy to operate. Or they'll say it's automated, and others will say for an advanced digital marketer or digital person. So you'll just have to look through the listings on it, Castly. There are definitely ones that say, they also say absentee owner, which means the owner doesn't really have to do much for it. So there's that kind of stuff. So let's just up our budget to $5,000, see what we get. And again, those of you watching on Instagram, I'm also simulcasting on TikTok and YouTube, so and Twitch. So I have other chats where people are asking. I have around 50 people watching here on TikTok. So yeah. No, I don't have any preference. I just want to know if YouTube channel is a good investment or not. Yeah, it can be. Here's one. It's not verified. I don't. It looks like maybe they don't verify the YouTube channels. Let's just take away the budget and look at the most expensive and see if it shows up verified. Uh, no, we can most relevant. Let's go highest price. See what we get. Verified listing. So they do verify, but it looks like YouTube channels are verified less often. Uh, I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you Razzie. Razzie. So I don't know if Flippa's a great place to buy a YouTube channel just yet. Maybe it's fairly new for them. Because I'm not seeing a lot of verification or confidence. But again, you could ask for access to this stuff, be made an admin before you buy. If you're a serious buyer, uh, Flippa will work with you to like verify. So look at this is a Rain movie recap. We always hear about uh, that side hustle where Rain. You can play rain sounds for sleep and get this going. That's what it seems like this channel is doing. It's a recap channel on YouTube that brings in money every month. Ooh, it's doing movies though. So that means it has copyrighted materials. Let's see.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Rain Movie Recaps.
They're monetizing off copyrighted materials, but let's listen and see if they have commentary behind it. So it's not always that you can, um, it's not always that if there's copyrighted materials that you're gonna get banned. It's if you're just playing copyrighted with no, you're not changing it up. So let's see. Let's play this one, which has the most views. It nearly has a million views, and see if there's any kind of if they're just playing straight movie on here, then I wouldn't buy this one because it's going to get demonetized. It's using copyrighted material. But let's listen.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
I guess it's
The movie begins with being shown a funeral service.
okay. No, this one is a safe buy for the most part. Is because if you listen, it sounds like an AI moderator too.
In a church.
That's
A man appears to express his condolences to another man named Walt Kowalski.
So it's just a channel that recaps movies. So people that are like, "Hey, should I watch this movie?" They Google it, they come across this channel, and it describes what the movie's about. That's basically what this person is doing or selling. There's probably some videos on this channel that have been demonetized for too much copyright, but I think it's a good one for us to look through. It's been around for a year. The revenue is $741 a month. So they're saying they're making 700. It's actually pretty consistent. Looks like this one it made $1,000 this month, 900 this month, 578 this month. It doesn't have any big drops, so it's not showing like it's been demonetized or anything. It's not like they're selling it at its slowest month either. Typically, movies aren't watched that much in the summer at home, so makes sense. The guy selling it out of the US, you can make money without uploading. Videos upload a year ago can go viral and make you thousands. Hands off. So to the question on TikTok, they were asking, are these automated? Um, that kind of thing. Yes, I will look into the Legacy Builder program. I'm already on that one, but I'm on it. Yes, I still recommend UGC. It's still a way I'm making money for sure. Just to address some of the questions in TikTok. I took a couple of weeks off of uploading last month. That is why the numbers went down a little. But like I said, it brings in money even if you don't upload. But the only expenses are paying the freelancers. Okay, so he uses freelancers to make this content. So, and there should be a P&L link. Let's see where he disclosed the P&L. So his revenue is eight 8,000 and his annual profit was 6,000. So he has a little bit of expenses which he claims is for video creation, which is 225 a month. So the question we would ask this yeah, I'd say 11,000 seems like a bit much too. Like, and that's the next phase here. Controlla is we should run an investment analysis. So how long would it take? And this guy says he's open for a negotiation. So 11,000 is his asking price. Maybe we can get it for 10. Maybe we can get it for 5. We don't know. He's just that's his asking price right now. So it's open for negotiation. What was I going to say? Oh, I should get an Excel sheet open. So let's get sheets open. So he's saying uh he wants 11,000 bucks a month, right? Or $11,000. Oh, it's $11,000 and it makes how much does it make? It makes 741 a month. 741. So we would not make our money back. We would not make our money back for more than a year, right? Because a year is 12 months. So if we take this uh, equals this times 12, yeah, even after a year, we would still be short. We'd be short this minus this. We'd still be short 2,000. So we'd have like 6 more months. So yeah, this one we would probably want to maybe 5,000. If we had the money, we'd we'd see if he'd take 5, right? And see, because then we could maybe pull it off in 5 months or something like that. But yeah, I'd say I'd agree. 11,000 is a lot for this type of revenue, and especially since it's down. We also don't know um, if he's going to continue to not let it go, right? So we could contact the seller, put in an offer for less. Uh, we could do all that. So that's one thing to think about. I think it is an interesting YouTube channel, honestly. I do think it'll make money. The only other risk is that it is copyrighted material. So that's it. You might as well grow your own with that time. I don't know. It could be. There is a little bit of benefit of having a seasoned channel with something with already 900. You can really take this to the next to the next level. Like you can grow, but you could just might as well take that $5,000 and give it to a freelancer and maybe make the same stuff. You could. for sure. Sorry, I need to check Instagram. Have I missed any questions? Um, no. Okay, good. So that's the YouTube channel. Coming up at the hour here. Uh, I'm gonna go live for another 30 minutes. I'll do 15 minutes AMA at the end. If you have any questions about side hustles, please. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the support over there on TikTok. Thank you for all the hearts on both. That really does help. Um, wow, Danny, you're still here. Cool. With that channel, could you do it with kid movies to get views up? I think you certainly could. I think you certainly could pivot. That would be called a pivot, and you could pivot this to kid movies, and perhaps you change the approach for kid, like for parents, like parents worried about if this kid movie has anything inappropriate, and you can like have a freelancer or AI go through and like count how many cuss words it has and that kind of thing in a video that does it. If you have that idea, I think this is a good way to kind of get it started. That's true. Kids do buy that. That's how Blippy and Miss Rachel are making all this money. Um, have you anything worth your time and money? Uh, yeah, there's a few things that have been worth my time and money on this side hustle journey for sure. Uh, UGC, things like faceless YouTube channels, which we're looking at right now. Uh, am I buying? Am I buying one yourself? So I have $500 to put towards this. If anybody gives me donations through the link in my bio or anything, that'll just up the budget here. What I'm hoping to do is, if you contribute, then we will actually then buy the business, and I'll show how is it sustaining, how I'm working. I have more than a decade experience in marketing and business, so that helps. I don't think that I can go through a bit of my background. You know, um, I I I grew up poor. I grew up in housing. I grew up with on financial aid and on food stamps, and I barely graduated high school. I finally went to college, graduated late at 27. Eventually went and got my master's degree. Just turned out I was dyslexic, which is why I struggled at school. And then I have more than 15 years experience in business in marketing now. I don't say that makes me smart having my education or anything like that. It's just we all learn differently, and school was the way I learned. But to the question of, there's someone asked the question, have I ever sold or built a business? I have done marketing businesses, so marketing agencies in the past, and I've done my own marketing consulting businesses historically. I know I'm very familiar with P&Ls. I'm very familiar with business analysis, those types of things, and then how you could scale businesses up and what an acquisition would mean, uh, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just giving you a background. Um, could you explain more about the digital marketing side hustle? Is it reselling courses? For the most part, yes. Sidewalk Chalk, it is basically people saying you become a digital marketer selling a course. That is what's going on there. But that doesn't mean there isn't money to be made in digital marketing. You certainly can do that, but you're going to have to be really good at making content. That's your key. And most of those courses don't teach you how to make content. Um, so, yeah. Skip back to a little bit more Flippa, and then I'll go into the AMA. I know a lot of you guys on TikTok are asking, and thank you so much for the hearts and the gifts. I do appreciate that. The more, the better, for sure. Oh, crypto tutorials. So this is a crypto. Is this a crypto YouTube channel? And this is sponsored, so they're paying for it. It is verified. Yeah, this is a YouTube channel. Let's look at this one. Oh, hmm. Didn't even take us to YouTube. This is sus. Let's avoid it. Let's go back. Private label. Just this one's called Straight Up Shit Channel. It's on discount. It makes $3.43 a month. Let's see how many subscribers it has. This is another movie channel. So remember, the risk here is copyrighted material. You can get demonetized through a copyrighted material channel. Let's see if there's any commentary or questions to the video.
Phew.
Zelda!
Link!
Oh boy, smooching time!
Never know the difference.
Okay, this should be it's a gray area. So what could happen with these channels is certain videos can get demonetized or banned. So yeah, but this one isn't just taking straight the Zelda cartoon and putting it onto YouTube. It's altering it, it's editing it, and that's generally okay. There's a little bit of you're playing in the gray area. So based on this guy's analysis on Flippa, is that he's figured out the gray area. Can he teach you the gray area, right? Um, this is a good way that you can see what niches are profitable. That's true, Controlla. That this is a good way to do it. So again, this one there's a bit of a risk because you can be it's using copyrighted materials. So that's YouTube. I think we can come back to this next week and see. It may be an area that we buy a side hustle. I'm open to it. I'm open to buying a YouTube channel a little bit more than a drop shipping store. Why? Because I have more experience in content creation, that kind of stuff. A lot of these are faceless video channels. So then we get to test the faceless video side hustle. So I am open to it. So far, the budget is way out of my range. I only have 500 and we're at like 4,000, but we can start a negotiation. We can start a negotiation and see where we can go. So that might be. Is it buying subscribers and you post once and you own instead of building? No, because the way you make money through a YouTube channel is actually through users watching the videos. So buying subscribers isn't going to get you far. Well, this one isn't verified, so we need to work to see if we can get the verified info that's what they're making this profitable. So you can freely sign up for Flippa, but right now there's an exclusive where you get, if you use the link in my bio to sign up, you'll get 6 months free of their $50 membership a month. So you can get 6 months free right now if you use the link in my bio. Just click the link. I have this one right here, buy a side hustle. You can use this link and you will get 6 months free to the premium Flippa account. The only difference is a lot of the stats are usually gated behind the premium. So now you'll be able to see all the same things I do if you go through. Cool. All right. I think, yeah, we have 10 more minutes to go through Flippa. The other one I've been interested in is newsletters. I hear so much about newsletters being profitable. What about you guys? Do you guys hear about newsletters being profitable? Has that a side hustle that's come across your desk? It's come across mine, but I don't get it. I don't read newsletters. Do you guys read newsletters? Who's reading newsletters? About what? What is it? What is this newsletter side hustle and who's doing that? Anybody got some insights here? I just thought it'd be cool for us to. Okay, I got Nose on Instagram. What about you, TikTok? Do you guys do newsletters? YouTube, Twitch? You guys do newsletters? Recently? What kind? Okay, what? Wait, come on. You said no, then you said yes. Old folks, maybe. Not. Does it, those of you who do newsletters, what are you getting newsletters on? Just no shit, no judgment. I just want to know, like, what are we doing newsletters on, guys? Like, I don't understand. Like email newsletters, yes, like email newsletters. I think it's more for people's info. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they sell newsletters here, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at the newsletters. How do we find it? Insights, resources, news. newsletter. Financial stuff, politics. Okay, writing contests. All right. These are good. These are good insights. So maybe financial newsletters are one. Let's see. Here we go. Newsletters. So let's just unclick. Is there a way to mass unclick everything? No. All right. SAS. All right. We're narrowed down to newsletter. An entertainment newsletter, I guess, is one. Beehive news, a psychology newsletter. Okay. How do you monetize a newsletter? Like that's the other side. Like how do you make money off a newsletter? Is it you're putting ads in your newsletter and getting ads? Let's look at one of these. So this is verified. This is making $3,000 a month. Wow. And it's been around for 9 years. The profit margin is 82%. Dang. This sounds good. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Remember that thing we saw in the beginning? Medical weight loss is a newsletter. Let's see. Is newsletters looked for a lot? So this shows us what's searched on Flippa the most. Where's newsletters? Oh, did I skip it? Good news is, this is good news for us because it's going to be very competitive for these ones because everybody's looking for these on Flippa, right? So newsletter's not there. I'm not seeing newsletter YouTube channel. Oh, there it is. Newsletter's pretty low. So could be a good place where we can find a bargain is on newsletters. All right. I'm liking this. So a 10-year-old email list and chat room. So this is a trading newsletter. Cool. Okay. Only the email list and chat room are for sale, not the domain website. That is why it is priced the way it is. If you want the domain and site, we can discuss, but this listing is only for the email. It's more than 1,600 subscriber email list and chat room. Steady organic growth since 2014. Great if you're looking to jumpstart your trading and investing website service or get leads to grow your current trading business. So I'm not a trader, so I don't think I'm a great buyer for it. But what I don't understand is how you make money on this. So let's look at the P&L, because then that should give us a little bit of insight. So it made 53,000, but its annual profit is 43. It's 82% profit margin. So you get hosting $78, marketing is 150, so marketing news, and then $800 in subscription services because you have to have a subscription. This is its PayPal revenue. So it looks like it made a lot of money. It made a lot of its money in December. That's a little sus. And then here's its other data. Investments looking good. Page views. I'm still not understanding. It makes, oh, so people subscribe to the newsletter. They pay for it. So they pay to get this newsletter. Wow. Interesting. So they pay people to get people pay these guys to get the newsletter emailed to them. Okay. All right. So really it's going to be on you if you buy this side hustle to keep it with good content. Trading, maybe I can fill with AI, but I would think these people that are like paying for this newsletter. So it's kind of like paying for the newspaper. Okay. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if there's a side hustle newsletter we can buy. That could be cool. And then I'll just give you guys all free access to it. Anybody in the live. Interesting. Let's see what other newsletters are on here. Solar business newsletter. Together Times, a weekly newsletters to couples to help them improve their relationships. Okay. New Dad Club. All right. I'm a dad. I can get with this one. Let's see. A thriving, profitable, evergreen newsletter. It's been around for a year. It makes $41 a month. $8,000 makes $41 a month. What's this guy? No way, man. We're gonna have to negotiate, right? Like, what do you guys think? Is $8,000 for that? That doesn't feel like a good investment, um, right? Oh, there's a video. Let's see. Is it playing? Oh, does it have sound? I don't. Can you guys hear anything? I don't hear anything. Uh, yeah, it's not showing that. It must not have sound. Um, okay. Page view. Now, here's the thing about newsletters. You really want to look at the open rate, a 43% open rate, a 3.5 click through rate. A 0.3% unsubscribe rate is pretty good. That's pretty good. Um, I think Flippa does have room for financing. You can do some financing, or they'll connect you with some financiers. They can also connect you with a broker if you're looking at that. So yeah, maybe they are making money through ads in the newsletter. I would think that too. New Dad Club is a thriving online community resource hub tailored to specific for new expecting fathers. Engaging content, including newsletter guides and exclusive premium membership benefits, sets us apart in the competitive parenting niche. The business boasts significant growth and potential thorough. Now, I do believe like new dad stuff is on the uptrend. It's not on the downtrend. So I do like that about this business. I do think that's a pretty cool um, thing to think about. Our customers are primarily comprising of new and expecting fathers seeking support and advice. Please touch the attached presentation and video. The profit margin, if we can get the profit margin better, it'd be good. What is his P&L? What's this P&L? Where's the P&L? Oh, does it come with all the social media following? So it comes with 7,000 followers on Instagram, 2,200 followers on um, Facebook. Let's see if we can get where's the P&L button? Yeah, let's see the P&L. Oh, this was the P&L. Why is its profit margin so low? If it's only paying Beehive $99 a month, this doesn't make sense. What am I missing? Something's weird about this. Something's off, because if they're saying they make this an annual revenue and that an annual profit, they only mean 19%, but they're saying their only expense is $99 a month. There's something off about this. Yeah, okay. Well, that's Flippa. I'm going to still do watch on this one. Let's watch this because it could be interesting. Now I'm going to get into your questions. So let me just, just 1 second. I'm going to take this to single camera. All right. Great. So let me get on to the questions some of you guys are asking. So you can ask me anything about side hustles that I've tried, that I've gone through. Let's take a look. Old folks, maybe. Oh, that's on this. Thoughts on TikTok monetization as a side hustle? I only have 1K and don't think it's enough to monetize. So I monetized on TikTok. I have what, 150K followers plus followers on there. The monetization is up and down. Now I'm a weird creator on TikTok. I don't do more than a minute videos often. So, and also stitches you can't make money on. So for me, the most I've made on TikTok is $800 in 1 month. Others, most of the time I'm making 21, 22 bucks. So yeah, that's been kind of the shtick there. Yes, the online juror. So there are legit sites that does online juror where you can be a practice juror. It doesn't pay nearly the amount that people say on TikTok. There are also some scam sites that talk about that try and just fish for your data. So you got to beware. I'll do a video about what are the legit online juries, but there is a quite a few um, people that are trying to get you to sign up through a malicious site. So um, yeah, I just be careful with that. Um, looking at Instagram real quick. Uh, let's see. Uh, TikTok Showcase. Yeah, that's part of TikTok Shop. Uh, I'll get in that a little bit more. Um, if you ever bought and sold a biz, looking this through. So, a couple things I'll answer. Okay, thanks, man. It's really cool that you talk about all this. Um, thank you. Oh, did you guys hear music? I heard music. Uh, so TikTok Showcase. Let me tell you something. So I've worked in marketing for, like I said, more than a decade, and I've done international marketing. And I think a few of you that have been in my lives have heard me talk about this. But TikTok Shop is the first sign of what's to come here in the Western world. It's been around in China since 2018. If you think about how you do e-commerce today, and I should actually look at the camera, sorry. If you think about what you how you shop today, it's through a website, right? What's coming is buying through social channels like TikTok Shop. In China, that's been around for a while. It's oh, sorry, I have to do this test on TikTok to verify that I'm still live. Uh, and I'm gonna move my chats to my other screen. Just give me a second. Guy called me an old geezer on Twitch. That's cool. Oh shoot, need to. There we go. Think I did it. Okay. Um, damn it. Sorry. I on my Instagram chat. Okay, so in what's coming is being able to sell products through social media and you earn a commission. That's what's coming. It's on TikTok through TikTok Shop, but if you pay attention to Instagram, you're able to buy products directly through Instagram right now. What they don't have is a commission if you generate a sale, but it's coming. They're talking a lot about influencers monetizing through selling on Instagram Shop. You think about TikTok, or uh, Amazon influencers is another way where they're telling you you can make money doing Amazon reviews. That's actually called Amazon On-site. So this idea of people creating social or content around products to generate sales is not going to go away. In fact, there are people that make their full-time job at in China. They're making up to $1 million being what's called a KOL, key opinion leader, on different products. So there is this idea that you are at the uh, you are at the um, ground floor of this opportunity to become a person that is selling products online. It's a new advertising venue to a degree. Right now, the way marketers pay for advertising is they give it to Google and Google goes gets you clicks. Instead, they're going to give it to us. They're going to give it to the people because we're better at selling products than just some random ad. That's just the facts. We're all tuning out of advertisements, right? We skip the YouTube ads so fast. So having people advocate, talk about it, show it in use case, things like that, it's a more believable thing, that kind of thing. So TikTok Shop is a sign of a bigger thing to come. And where I've seen really people successful, there's one person, her name's Jackie. I tag her in a few things. what she's been really genius because she does UGC, which is basically brands buying your content, which will eventually go away, but it's a good thing for now. Um, but then she takes that UGC, puts it on her TikTok, puts it on her Amazon shop, puts it on her Instagram. And so she's doing all these. Now she's getting so many streams of revenue. She gets it through Amazon on site commissions, she gets it through TikTok shop. The brand is paying her for her content. Instagram sales she's going to generate once Instagram turns it on. Like that is the opportunity that could be there if you're really good at camera, if you have a niche you want to sell in. The way it works in Asia is you have like people that specialize in camping gear or specialize in kitchen stuff or specialize in that kind of thing. So that is something that could be your opportunity if you have this type of skill set, that you can really do that. I do have a couple videos on UGC. I can't remember if I have one on my YouTube. I may need to go live about UGC and do that. I do have a recorded live where I interviewed Jackie about UGC. I'll see if I can find it and get it posted on my YouTube channel, and then share it with you, Controlla, if you want to DM me. But that's that. Any thoughts on the side hustles with AI? I think there are a lot of opportunities to use a side hustle with AI. We're in the Wild West. There are talks about, people that do UGC, or I'm sorry, AI content on YouTube, like faceless YouTube. But also the platforms are saying they're going to maybe make it so you can't monetize AI content. So, I think there's some risks. There's also like people say use AI to make SEO blogs, but then Google saying they may not, uh, you know, count AI written blogs. So I think there is a small opportunity now while people are still trying to figure out what to do with AI, but there is a risk that it's kind of going to be a make money fast, but not make money for a long time type of thing on that. So that's that one. Um, there's a few other questions here. And thank you so much. If you've been finding this helpful, crush those hearts. If you're not, just really any type of engagement on these things always help the creator. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donations over there on the TikTok live. I appreciate all that stuff. That really helps. Whatever I make there, I'll contribute to buying that Flippa product that we're looking for. Do you mind? So let's see. So UGC I covered. They were doing that on Sheen. Thoughts on a side hustle with AI I covered. TikTok showcase. Thanks, man. What are the pros of being an online journey? So the online jury thing, side hustle is basically you get paid to be a practice jury for new lawyers or even practicing lawyers right now. They want to run a dry case. So you do have to commit a good amount of your time. The pay is okay, but it's not amazing. A lot of these guys cite an amazing pay, but it's not like that. That's not how it is. Do you think the ease of creating UGC will cause oversaturation? It could. It's gonna just force whoever's really good at making it is gonna be successful. So it's gonna be, can you get a product value across in an authentic way that generates sales? I think like if you get your reps in now, you'll be ahead. It's back like when YouTube was out, like when people were making YouTubes in 2009. They're like way ahead of us. Like Mr. Beast, like he's way ahead of us because he was making videos before. His videos sucked back then. If you start doing UGC now while it's not oversaturated and those people haven't had more reps for you, then you have the potential of being really good at it. So I don't know if it'll get oversaturated, but it's gonna push over time, push people to get better at creating content that converts and sells products. that makes sense. I think I say if that makes sense way too much, so I'll work on that. Cool. What else? I got 5 more minutes. I do appreciate all your guys' attendance. Hopefully you found this helpful. I'm going live every Friday. We'll continue to look through Flippa. We'll eventually buy a product. I do like this idea of a newsletter. That's sounding good. Amazon KDP also, I think, is a good one. I get asked about that one all the time. So it'd be great to have, just take a buy at it. Maybe next week we'll look at the Amazon KDP. What does a hiring agency mean? Uh, Hiring agency is typically a company that businesses go to to hire new people. So they want you to sign up and part of this hiring agency, and then that hiring agency will come to you with various jobs from other companies to see if you're interested in those jobs. That's what a hiring agency is. Any other questions? Do appreciate all the engagements before I go. Seeing I'm at 7,000 hearts over there on TikTok. I've got some gifts, got follows. Amazon KDP. So Amazon KDP, did I do a video on YouTube about it? Shoot, I don't remember. Amazon KDP is basically where you can write a book and upload it into Amazon, and then you don't have to print it or anything. It gets printed when somebody orders it. So you just upload the book and start marketing it, and then if you generate a sale, they'll print it off and sell it to you. That's what Amazon KDP top level. Are you streaming on a desktop TikTok app? Yes, I am. The one through TikTok. So I think if you have a certain amount of followers, you can get access to the desktop app. That's what I'm using. But I'm simulcasting through Restream.io. So I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok all at the same time right now. What other questions do I have? Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. No, I appreciate you. Thanks for sharing your content. Thank you. Look, I think it's important to know for those I know there's only a few of you on Instagram, but the way the algorithm gets, thanks Dusty. I appreciate it, man. The live went well. I'll be live next week as well. I'll be going live every Friday, but on Instagram, the way content gets more love is through shares. So I'm trying to make more content that is shareable over there on Instagram, because it's easy for the scammers to get shares because they're saying, hey, you can make $400 in 2 hours. Who wouldn't send that to a friend, right? So I need to find a way, but who's going to send like, hey, you can't make $200 in 4 hours. It's going to take you 50 hours. Like, you don't send that to a friend. So the algorithm works against this type of content. So I have to find ways to make like more shareable content on Instagram that still gets the truth out. Just know that when you see me coming across and if I'm trying something new or things like that, that's really what I'm trying to do. So I know there's only a few of you there on Instagram, but giving it out there. Will this stay up? I'm just probably getting here. So it will be recorded. I don't know where Instagram puts the live recording on, but it will be on my YouTube channel. So every week, my YouTube channel, the live will go on there, the VOD will. TikTok and Instagram both suck at recorded lives. So you can find out my YouTube channel, go over there, subscribe, and then every week you can watch the live and skip through it. But cool. Thanks for your knowledge. I appreciate it. Are you able to monetize on Twitch? This is the first time I've ever streamed on Twitch. So if you are on Twitch, go sub to my channel as well. I think I'm Side Hustle Review there. I was just called an old geezer on it today, so that's great. So I can really use some friends over there. But I appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube channel. Cool. Great. Thanks, Cream Puff. I appreciate it. So cool. On to next week, guys. Have a great weekend. Crush it on Monday. We're going to keep on doing things. And I'm going to continue to go through. If you like this Flippa stuff, I think Flippa is so interesting because uh, it has a lot of the side hustles we hear about. So that's what I'm really, and it gives us a lot of insight to the truth because people are reporting their numbers. They have to hook up their website. Now we get to see the true profitability of a dropshipping store. We get to see the true profitability of an Amazon FBA. That's why I'm going live for Flippa. And really cool news is that you can get 6 months free to their subscription. Just click the link in my bio. That is more than a $300 value that you have. So if you click the link in my bio, buy a side hustle, sign up, you will get their $50 monthly subscription for free for 6 freaking months. That's a long, long time. And then you could start looking at all the same data, start understanding this stuff along with me, and we'll go through this journey together. So do really appreciate it. I'm 1 minute over, but love you guys. Thank you so much for contributing me and not calling me an old geezer like the guys on Twitch. Okay. Thanks, guys. See ya.